Alright guys, we're back again and we're gonna try something a little different today. I did record a video yesterday, but I kind of just was upset, so I didn't end up uploading it. I'm gonna try something different here. So there's just something that I noticed, then I noticed another thing, and then I noticed another thing. So I'm gonna try this and see if we can get something to work here. If not, then it's cool too. But this is just experimenting to see what's gonna happen here. So the thing that I noticed is that Lilith is actually pretty good at immobilizing the opponent. She actually just got a boost to her Immobilize in her master ability too. As you can see here, he pretty much always hits the Immobilize. So not only does she have Immobilize on her LB, but she also has, I think it's called Shadowbind. And that causes Immobilize as well. And it's pretty much the same, like really high chance of landing Immobilize. Another thing I just happened to notice is if we go into Lucia here, her master ability too. Go down here. This is for her limit burst, raises chance of immobilize and disable. So this is 2 units with a master ability of higher chance of disable. Now with her EX, she also has a +1 range, and she has +2 range in total, so she has a lot of range. I don't think it applies to the limit burst, but we'll see if it does here. And the last thing I noticed is, this is literally just noticed this earlier today, is Mustadio's master ability also gives immobilize chance up. Not only that, but blind and disable as well. So I gotta say, Mustadio's looking pretty good with his EX. I literally just EX'd him right now. Luckily I already had him at max faith, so didn't have to deal too much with that. The setup is just kind of a setup. I think that really the only notable thing here is I completely forgot that we had bestowed effect of agility on cards, so that kind of just is there to give Mustadio a little bit more agility. And actually he's actually really fast right now, 102. That's nothing to laugh at. So I was actually just gonna give him a little bit more of an agility boost, just because this build isn't really meant to survive. It's just meant to cause status effects. And yeah, so this is actually the wrong coat on Lucia, so I'm actually just gonna give Lilith the diamond coat here, and let's see if she does more damage from that. So Lilith, I usually have her on Paladin, but with this insane range that she has now, she usually only gets the buff once, so that buff is gonna be Bells, and then from there on I just want her to start attacking. Hopefully she starts off with her limit burst, and then I disabled a lot of things, but not enough to just have straight up Shadowbind and her limit burst. There's a couple of other things enabled. We'll see what she does. Lucia, unfortunately, I thought she had a gunner, but she does not. She does have ranger though, and monk. Actually, does monk have any kind of, probably not, but any kind of immobilize? I don't think her master ability affects anything other than her limit burst though. So but she does have stun on, I guess it's on ranger. He has stun somewhere. Is it this one? He has stun somewhere. I don't really know, but hopefully that can trigger too. I raised her faith pretty high, 97. Lilith's faith doesn't need to be that high. It's at 72. And it seems to always work, so we're gonna keep it there. Alright, so this should be on auto. And let's just jump in. Let me just quickly double check here. I think everything is good, so let's just jump in and see what happens. If it's a ranger team that we go up against, we're probably not going to do that well. They're probably just going to out ranger us. But if the team doesn't have an insane amount of range like we do, I think this should go pretty well. Chances are Lucia's gonna get killed because she needs to get close for her LB, but she's gonna set Lilith up, hopefully. Mustadio has to have direct line of sight, so he might also get himself killed. But we'll see how it goes here. I think we're pretty good with the physical attackers against this team, so that's good. And hopefully with the range we should be good. Okay, so I'm glad he did use that, but I don't want him to be stuck using that. So that might be disabled next game. Okay, so she has missile attack resistance. Attack up is fine. Physical magic shield. Whatever that means. Alright, let's see what Lilith can do. So she goes for the drain charge. I'm not a fan of that. I mean, obviously it's good if she uses it at the right time, but she's gonna just prioritize that. I might have to just disable it. And Lucia gets stuck. No, she doesn't get stuck with the line of sight because she does have Ranger. She would have used that if she was within range. But I gotta say, Lilith did actually do a lot of damage there. Cloud is already in range, so... And Lucia's probably gonna go down to this. Okay, so let's see if Lilith backs up. So she does go for the LB. And that was actually just a kill. So she doesn't move back, which is not good. Mustadio might get the leg shot in here. Oh no. Alright, that definitely needs to be disabled. Actually, Mustadio should have... I think he has +2 range just from his support skills. So he shouldn't really need that skill. Alright, and we completely just got slaughtered. So... Alright, let's make those changes and see what kind of difference they make. So disable safeguard on Mustadio for sure. And disable drain charge. Okay, let's hop in here into the party formation. So I do want to leave on armor break arrow for the AoE damage on there. So this is small damage, and the limit burst is just going to be good, so don't have to worry about that. And for Mustadio, we're going to disable safeguard. In part, it's good, but the fact that he's going to keep reusing it is not super good. I haven't really upgraded the skills that I'm not going to use, that I don't want them to use. So that's why that kind of looks bad there. Alright, let's try this again. Our attack stat is not that high, but it's not meant to be high, so that's fine. Alright, we got Lasworm. And probably a nice team, so this might have Rangers in it. We'll have to deal with that, I guess. By the way, I'm on my iPad today. I was hoping that it wouldn't freeze like my phone usually does. So far it's okay and it's not overheating, so Oh, looks like it's ice with light. The one thing I actually remembered to do this time was to put everyone into a formation, like a custom formation. So that looks like it panned out. I might still change this a little bit because I don't really think Mustadio should be going over to the right like that. And there's really no reason because there's no hate on that side. But who knows, it might turn out to be good if he decides to just flank the enemy from the side. But it kind of depends on how El Cerro and Laswell kind of move here. Lilith. I didn't quite see what she used there. I didn't see the name of the attack. Oh, that was Shadowbind, okay. So Lasworm is stuck. Let's see what we can do with Lucia here. I don't like that torch there. So that torch seems like it's causing a funnel. I can't really see where it is. Yeah, it's causing a funnel. That's annoying. That should be armor break. Oh, no, that should be the LB. So now we should have 2 immobilized. So it's sort of working actually. And Lucia should be within range. And I want to change it back to the normal view. He just goes for a sharpshoot. So the immobilize didn't even make a difference. But it does on Laswell, so let's see if we could stop Lucio here. It's probably too late at this point. Right, no courage. So sadistic dance, hopefully. Or maybe a leg shot here. The leg shot didn't go off. So Mustadio's is not quite as high as Lilith. Lilith is basically a guaranteed hit. It's either that or Lucio just has immobilized resistance. I want to see if Lucia... Oh, there's a Mirage. I want to see if Lucia goes for the sadistic dance or not. And Mustadio took off the Mirage. I think the range for sadistic dance is not super great. Actually, that's pretty good range. Let's see if we get a disable here. Ooh, we get the disable. Okay, perfect. So really, Lucio did the most work. And honestly, even though we killed El Cerro, she would have been immobilized, so it still would have helped. So that was a really interesting one. That one actually panned out pretty well. I don't really know how good this team was, considering it's 2 light and an ice. But that was at least fun. Is there anything that I would change? I would change the formation, the initial formation. Just because I want Lilith to stay in the back. That funnel is really annoying between Lucia and Mustadio being both gunners. It's really annoying. Okay. Go to party formation. No. We have to go to battle and then party formation. And then initial placement. I feel like they could do a little bit better with that setting there. Alright. So I think I'm just going to swap Lilith and Mustadio's positions. Honestly, if Mustadio runs in first, I think I'm fine with that. So, okay. If we look around here, we got this funnel here. But if we come in through the side, like maybe I could put Mustadio here. It's maybe a little too crazy for him to be doing that, but kind of feel like saying YOLO right now. And maybe put Lucia here. I think Lucia starting there is definitely gonna get her killed. But if it could keep Lilith in the back alive, I think that would be for the better. I wanna so the Mustadio has Thief Floor on, and I do like that extra speed. Actually, I probably like the extra move too. Hold on, what am I doing here? I have to go back out to here. But I think he does have two. So I think Ranger Lore is range +1, right? And range +1 on aim. And jump +1. I don't think I really need jump +1 more than accuracy. But a lot of range would be great. But I need him to be on machinist sub-jobs for leg shot. So I'm going to keep that. Alright, so let's jump back in. Let's see if this formation makes a difference. Okay, another lightning team. I feel like I saw Ramza yesterday, so I feel like I faced this guy yesterday. I do have 2 earth units now, so that doesn't really mean much because Mustadio is still an MR. Alright, yeah, I think I definitely faced this guy before. So, kind of glad that Lilith is in the back so she can stay alive and put in the work. Okay. I think that's okay. I think that way Mustadio actually gets in front of that torch thing. But he still won't have line of sight because of the other torch. Cloud's holding Rain's sword. That's pretty awesome. Okay, that's actually really good. Lucia behind the torch. I mean, Lilith behind the torch. And did we get the Immobilize there? We did. Okay. So Mustadio actually just did a ton of damage there. And we have 1 Immobilize. If Esther moves up here, we might be able to get off the Sadistic Dance. Lightning is now stuck there, and she is using attacks. She's using actions, so she will take longer to get out of the Immobilize. No Sadistic Dance. I think if Cloud moves into position, this might be a good armor break arrow here. Nice reflex even with the reaction rate down. Okay, I mean, that was all luck, of course. Alright, she's definitely gonna move up. Ooh, physical shield. I think Lucia might die right now. Oh no, wow. Late revitalized there. What you got, Lucia? Sadistic Dance right now? Disable. Alright, Cloud, what you got, buddy? Too far to do anything? Okay. Move into AoE range. Lilith, do your thing. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. And she goes for a sharpshoot. I was hoping for the armor break arrow, but I think that's okay for now. Hopefully Cloud doesn't hit a big AO. Actually, Lilith goes before Cloud. So maybe, just maybe, she does the armor break arrow now. Oh, barely survived. Oh no! Damn, that was a good one though. That was a really good one. If I could get Lilith to use Immortal Spirit and still have a ton of range, that would be great. But she doesn't use Immortal Spirit if you give her too much range. But she could only use one buff, so I'd rather have her use Revitalize so she could keep attacking. I'm surprised she didn't use the armor break arrow. She had a really good chance to use it there. Unless I disabled it. That could also be part of the problem. I didn't disable it. I don't think this counts as a multi. 26 AP versus a sharpshoot. I don't think that was an evasion team. Oh, this one is much cheaper. I do have the AP up from the Ramada card. The acquired AP up. I don't think it was an AP problem. Doesn't this give reduced AP cost? Acquired AP up. I don't think AP was a problem. This is bestowed AP up. I don't think that was the problem. It's fine. That was a really good match, so I'm not really mad that I lost about that one. As long as everything's executing pretty well. So Sadistic Dance was like perfectly timed. What was it? Was it a Shadowbind or was it the Limit Burst? I think that was perfectly timed. I don't think Mustadio really did the leg shot, but he did do some good damage. Was that this match or was that last match? I think that was last match actually. So maybe Mustadio might be a little bit on the underperforming side. But I have his disable his arm shot on level 15, so it's not maxed out. Maybe the AI is smart enough to decide between Immobilize and disable at the right time. Who knows? Alright, so we have a light team. Sakura and Elena could be a problem together. Hopefully with some good immobilizes, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. We do have sharpshoot on only on Lilith. Just in case Elena's evade. We'll see what happens. So part of this too is I kind of want to go up against Magic teams because they have high faith, and that gives a better chance of landing the status effects. They are getting dangerously close though. Ooh. Lucia barely survives there. And here comes Elena. Please hit Elena. Please hit Elena. I think that's going for Lucio. Not the best one there. So there, at least there's the immobilize. Oh, and she's not in range, so that's good. And Lucio kind of stopped her. So let's see if we get a leg shot here, or if he goes for Lucio. He goes for Lucio. Well, that's good. Lucio's gonna go next. But the immobilize didn't really... Oh no, that range. That area of effect. So Lucia and Mustadio both down. Not looking super good right now. Dang. So yeah, that's kind of the thing with Rangers. I feel like even though with their long range, they're just like barely outside of the range. of whoever they're attacking. So all they have to really do is move up and get into range. Now, if the Rangers were smart enough to always like stay out of range, that would be great. Or if they were smart enough to separate. But I think that's going to be an issue for Mustadio, considering he needs line of sight. And the way maybe I could put Lucia on Ranger. Is she on Ranger? Double check that. But I feel like if I give her like too many options for Rangers, she's not going to use. She is on Ranger. She's not going to use the sadistic dance. The thing is that the dual gunner has the. Maybe I should turn off poison arrow. Dual gunner has the AoE attacks. But Ranger has the range. I don't want her to use vigilance. So maybe sort of if I limit some of her stuff here. Quadruple shot. Dual trigger. Maybe dual trigger is better than quadruple shot. Split shot, rapid fire. Bifle blast. Alright, just leave that alone. Alright. I can't believe this is the last battle already. It was just starting to get fun. Yeah, if it wasn't for all the walls, maybe we might do a little bit better. I feel like Mustadio, he sees the opportunity for a kill and he just goes for it. So that's a little something off with the AI in terms of getting like an optimal use of Immobilize. Like you'd probably want to like spread out the Immobilize and then start doing damage, not necessarily kill someone, especially if they're already immobilized. They're kind of not as much of a threat. So really, the Immobilize is what makes the range on Rangers worth having, because they can stay outside of the range if they can keep the enemy immobilized. Right, so we have Zazan and Frederica. There's a decent chance of this being evasion. Yeah, that's not. I don't think that's the best buff for Mustadio. But unless they change the AI or change like move priority, I don't think I could use the AoE one. Zazan didn't do much damage there. Well, I guess it's because he's going up against the wind. We do have a little bit of a wind advantage. So leg shot was evaded and also didn't land the status. Zombie transformation, so we got 2 re-raises. Oh no, Lucia. Oh yes, Lucia. Alright, so still no Immobilize. So I guess that was a sharpshoot before. Oh, and she goes for the limit burst. I don't think that's guaranteed hit. It's gonna probably Immobilize, but he's within range of Lucia. And actually the Immobilize didn't hit. I thought the status effect was independent of the accuracy. Oh, he did get debuffed though, so of course. just in time for his turn, but he would have used that anyway. And now he's got two people bunched up together. Well, she got some earth resist, so that's good. Get behind him, Mustadio. I guess the third time's a charm for that. Alright, Velas is about to get smacked, I think. She just didn't even do anything. But the reflex was good. Alright, Lilith, please do something. Beautiful sharpshoot. The re-raise and the heal right now. Unless Mustadio can get in before the heal. He can. And does he actually? Yes. Okay, good. So not a lot of status effects here. Got lucky with the reflexes. But the sharpshoots actually made a huge difference. Oh man, what is happening? I feel like Lilith is just not doing much. I think he's gonna get stuck in a heal loop. Oh no, he actually went for an attack. Well, Lucia's gonna die to this, for sure. Oh, Mustadio survives. Maybe this guy's a little bit low on attack power, but that's probably due to evasion. Alright, I'll take that. 2 wins. Doubt I'm gonna, well no, I don't think I can make it anymore. Even if I win 3 in a row, that's only 60 points. And I still would need to win 2 more for the placement match. So probably not gonna make it. Alright, so I'm gonna be reset back when it's the next class match for next month. So yeah, didn't quite make it this time. I'm gonna have to work on it next time, it seems like. But at least that was a fun one. The map had some annoying things about it that made it a little bit harder to actually land the attacks or line up properly. I wish Lucia had like 1 more Immobilize in her kit. I wish Mustadio had his Immobilize within his main job. That would be great. That would give him a little bit more flexibility. But it's a little bit limited in the way that it's set up, so can't be as good as it can be. And also what I mentioned before about the AI not really spreading out the Immobilize, that would be way better. So maybe in a manual match that would be more fun. So hey, maybe I'll use the same team tomorrow in manual. I think that would be an actual useful manual team, because if I can Immobilize and then stay out of range, then that would be probably the ideal thing to do. Of course, I would just have to run in and sacrifice Lucia with the sadistic dance, but I think it'll be worth it if she can get off a disable and an Immobilize. But having both of those statuses means that that unit will take their turns a little bit faster, so it won't last that long. Anyway, that was a fun one at least, so hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.